Singularity should go for
Radiant team pick.
Which means that... Oh, it's actually no tail on the Omni. I didn't realize that. It's mid one on the edge.
Oh yeah, me neither actually. So it is an inch off them. Okay, interesting. Especially because we know how much No-Tail loves that Ench and how successfully he's played her, so. Okay. Why would you like to put the Ench as the...
It's just a better matchup, I think. Like if you,
As they killed the...
we were kind of talking about how good Morphling is against Omni, so it kind of makes sense to just go ahead and play the Ench who can harass the Morphling in lane versus just giving him a completely free game.
Yep, that's a very good point. That way, at least Zidrex will have a bit of pressure. We're seeing that DNZ already died here, but Zidrex, he's putting a fair amount of damage to the Saksa. Not enough to kill him, of course, but still a good chunk of damage, showing that he's still powerful. You actually set up for DNZ's initiation. He does get the Golden Courier, so that's a bit of extra gold for your team, always very useful. This mid lane's probably the stellar lane for Singularity. Excalibur and his Comfort Hero, also in a beneficial matchup.
Yeah, he certainly helps, though. It was the final pick, so you're really hoping that it is your game winner. It's in a good matchup, as you said. And he's going to have to go off because they need to win this game before PL's online because they don't really have any way to deal with the illusions.
Top lane, they managed to get a kill on mid one as well, so they're starting well. Let's not forget that ever since the changes, Chanter's right into the enemy lines.
Yeah, I could definitely see mid one feeding quite a bit here because Nyx doesn't offer a whole lot of... oh, this
Don't
is
use the
actually
F
really
word in the
big.
stream, mate. Such a serious word to say. Mid one. Look at this. See? You mentioned it. It happens. The curse.
I told you. I mean, I'm the Oracle, you know?
Taking that roll away from Zuzuya. That's a second. It's super important. Enchantress needs that level 6 right play offlane.
Yeah, this is also one of the most game-losing things that can happen to you is you die, TP back to lane, immediately die again, have to walk.
Oh,
they're gonna kill Nyx Assassin too. This is a great start for Singularity. This is
two dispels, one of which can be put on either hero. What are you meant to do as Hesta Joy? It's gonna be very tough for him.
Yeah, just farm, which is okay. You know, Bat doesn't need to be a kill-heavy hero. He can be, but he's also happy to just pull jungle camps and stack them and farm them with Firefly.
Where are you going?
Oh, that was cute. Saksa missed the stun and he just apologizes. Go, don't worry. Here's a kill for you, Zuzuya. There we go. See? Easy. But Zuzuya might die for the kill on mid 1, perhaps. Mid 1 does not have any just attendance, but DA does have a tangle. Another miss. DNZ just evading them. Another apology by Saksa, but DNZ will regardless die here. Nothing much he could have done there. So you're not going to have... The Phantom Lancer will come online around the same time as Morph. They have very similar timings, which is bad for them. One, slow down. Ah, no, this is a potential kill. Fortune's End, the Impale is not going to happen. Zidrex just waveforms right into him. And as soon as he joins, the Enchantress becomes an available kill. I like the 1 point in waveform early. As Excalibur dies mid to Thompson.
This game, he's dominating him again. This game,
Radiant structures are fortified.
the guy's just a mechanical fiend.
Radiant's courier.
I completely agree. Thompson is a very scary player because Thompson used to be the kind of player that didn't quite win the lane, but then would win the mid game regardless. So Thompson improving in every aspect. Goes in. There's the Impale. They find the Lone Druid. Excalibur is gone. Burned up here. They stop it Omnite, but No-Tail can just tank this. No problem. He still has 6 charges of Magic Stick anyway. Look at how Thompson cleans up around him. Zuzuya is going to die here as well. You're fighting against a double damage Ember, and you don't dispel him in time. Better comes in just to get stunned up by the Nyx. Hesta Joy is playing here in this little crevice between the trees, but mid one's joined, making sure Hesta Joy has nowhere to go but the graveyard. Ideally, Hesta Joy, I mean, you're flying to the stop soon, and now you're stuck with the creeps. He wants to deny himself. He's not going to. Instead, just giving his kill to Thompson. From behind, though, DNZ and Excalibur do get a kill onto No-Tail, and they do manage to make it up there a bit. However, Excalibur has no bear right now, so he's incredibly vulnerable. He evades the Impale, but look at that damage. A single hit and half of Thompson's HP, or half of Excalibur's HP is gone. They even forced the rotation from Zidrex, and that's going to be rotation to get the kill on Saksa, because Saksa sacrificed him
As soon as possible.
Yep. This is a good game to do that. Saksa. Oh. What are they planning on going for?
Courier has been
Like No-Tail, the target. Heste has the lasso. Noto seems to be the easiest to kill, but not really worth it. They want to go for something bigger like Thompson. Good impale, but Thompson has still been rooted, has still been lassoed. He lasts a fair amount, but Root also does. Thompson manages to make away thanks to the spear with a nice sleight of fist. And that allows Thompson to get away. Not unscathed, but actually he's back to healing thanks to the Purifying Flames. He even counterattacks Zuzuya. Zuzuya tries to get away. There's one last sleight of fist, and he's going to get it. There we go. Thompson with a Heavenly Grace continues to go forward. They have another impale, which catches the Bad Rider. The Bear still hurting Thompson, but it's not enough damage. Zedrex is forced to turn into a Thompson as well, but a nice by Carpus stops the whole team right now. Hits the Joy, gets a spear to the face and gets killed, with No-Tail being the sacrificial line of this engagement. Thompson might have been off more than he could chew, and now will be punished for it. That aggression was a bit too much, but another great impale by Saksa might set up the kill for DNZ. Nah, it was too cocky for mid one. Zedrex came in and cleaned up the house. That was really good for Zedrex. It's ridiculous here. They have so many more camps available to them, and it's really just Excalibur and Zedrex dividing two of, I mean, a very small pool of farm, and they can't match Samael right now. Look at this. The Bear is getting destroyed, and they actually catch Excalibur in the backline. Saksa, what a nice little impale. Excalibur, he's losing a lot of mana. He's losing a fair amount of mana there, Excalibur. Zedrex is killed in the backlines, but we're looking at Saksa style over Excalibur. Everyone's going at Saksa, and Nyx is being a really annoying insect right now. Gets another impale onto the Bear. There's Zuzuya being chased down by PL, and they get a nice kill here.
Of course, the kill gold helps.
They farm in between. I think OG perfects what you would call farming aggressively, right? You're actually farming not so you would get farm, but to take away the enemy's team farm.
Exactly.
And another team fight. Bruise. There's the last one. All right. Okay, this time they can kill the Ember Spirit. It should be a possibility. Thompson yet again with the Spirit. He might be able to get away with a Heavenly Grace, the Purification as well. Guardian Angel, everyone for Thompson. And Noto is just making sure this guy lives. His Spirit is trying to commit fratricide. He's trying to kill Thompson, but DNZ realizes he has just gone into 4 heroes and he cannot beat them. Samael will decide to murder DNZ in cold blood. As he goes for the Bear again. It's just Thompson is unkillable. You cannot stop this man. And they decide to go for the Bear as well. Someone call PETA because Excalibur is being abused. This is a species about to be extinct. And that's out of Bears for Excalibur because he doesn't have the mana due to the illusions.
The tier 2 tower is still alive. They're diving
the tier 2 tower. They don't care. Look at this double impale. Who needs a tier 2 tower when you got Ravages like these? Samael goes for Zuzuya as well. Another doppelganger. They just keep creating the space, keeping them at their base. Here's the counter. Here's the counter. They want to kill Thompson. It's time to die, Thompson. Finally, SNG is able.
Dire's top tower.
Meanwhile, mid one, he's now level 9, Dragonlance in hand. He's made his way up to the top 4 net worth after the worst laning stage he's had in the entire qualifiers.
Casually kills the Oracle, Zedrex as well. He does manage to morph or attribute shift, but he's still being chased. Excalibur dies in the backlines because, of course, mid one just killing fools everywhere. Zedrex, the next to die, and they're body blocking, and they're tipping, and they're playing with his corpse.
I love this, man. Sorry to interrupt you, but I just love how they had 4 heroes just running at Singularity. Meanwhile, mid one, he takes like 6 waves of creeps, pushes out a lane. Now Saksa is the one who's kind of under-leveled and maybe under-impacting, so they send him back to their base. He pushes out the top lane, gets like 2 or 3 waves of creeps, and then he'll connect with his team again. So they're just like cycling out 1 hero at a time to get them a little boost in experience and gold.
You catch Samael here in this team fight. That's pretty big for Singularity. 40 seconds at Samael. I mean, I say pretty big. I'm hyping up a bit extra, to be honest, because Singularity is having such a tough time here. This is why people are wondering they always have the 3 cores always at top net worth. It's not just the one guy. They never fall into what tends to happen sometimes, just the default 4 protect 1 position. And oh, there's the Nyx. Nyx is not surviving, right? Oh my god, 3-man impale, but still not good enough. However, here come the reinforcements, and they do want to avenge their dead Nyx. It's just mid one alone, wrecking Excalibur, and now it's DNZ gone. He missed that rolling boulder, gets punished for Excalibur, the next target. They want to go for him. He's going to TP. Can they cancel his TP somehow? Deal as much damage as possible, but they just give up on it. Instead, as the Bad Rider, they decided to go on. Heste Joy doesn't get hit by the Fortune's, or the Fortune's End was for the lasso.
He baits them into a bad position, sets them up for counter kills with his team. It's like you never get a free kill against OG. There's always people to follow up on it. Yep. I know it just sounds like I'm just praising them, but they're just playing Dota way better than everybody else right now. So what am I supposed to do?
I think just a biased caster, really. Where's the praise for Singularity? No, I agree with you completely. I think it gives us more credit as well because we get to criticize them when they do play badly, because they don't though. There's a lot of love for this style of play. They're playing a really crazy kind of Dota. And very effective, though. And this is the same Dota they played in TI, which I'm so surprised by. I want to think that OG had this team together for like 6 months, but they haven't. Alright, Thompson annoying them. There's been another searing chains. Mid one alone is literally kicking out everyone here. Mid one. Forcing out his lane. DNZ dies in the backline. Samael's not even concerning himself with the racks. It's the lazy play. They just want them to call the GG.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
They just like herd them back in their fountain. Like, okay, you guys can play here. This is ours now. And
You stay. Do not cross this line.
back. Exactly.
Alright, Excalibur is measuring. He's like testing the waters of the bear. Oh, you went a bit too far. Cross that line, Excalibur. Time to die. Nothing you can do about it, buddy. Impetus to kill him. Impale to control Morphling. Even a Meteor Hammer. Come on, give these guys a break. Let them live for more than 5 seconds. Even a Spike Carpus stops DNZ's initiation completely and makes them just all look like... OG literally makes them look amateurs. Singularity is not playing badly, but they are being schooled by OG right now.
Yeah, I can't say enough positive about OG right now. Like the way that they siege these buildings, we're kind of mean.
Turn to pick. Radiant team pick.
As he becomes easier to bully, or he's able to bully the center a little bit more easily.
Retaliate 10 surprises Samael. That was, yeah, you can see that. Until you can really attribute shift level 2, it's tough. What about the mid lane matchup? You were talking that Lycan you thought has a better matchup than Ember against the Void.
Yeah, I just think that he's not going to be bothered by anything Thompson does because you have the constant regen from Feral Impulse, and you kind of just don't care. Like that's
dead? Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. That's the whole thing about Lycan is like he's almost like DK, and where you just don't really care. Yeah, so I think this is going to be kind of like a completely difference in styles that we're going to see here in the mid lane. Excalibur is definitely going to look to punish every time Thompson leaves the lane, but other than that, he's just going to farm, and Thompson should probably also do that. Although it is Thompson, so he's going to get aggressive and probably end up with a kill here.
Just as you said, casters.
All right, I win because now I get a couple free hits, and he kills you.
Yeah, it's true. It's surprising. A lot of mid laners, when you watch him, when watch the enemy mid run, just go, oh, all right, he ran away. Let's go get last hits round. But Thompson goes, no, this is the time to get the kill. Yeah, I see your point. That's something I really see with Thompson. I think that's why he plays the Void Spirit so well as well. Void has one of the strongest laning phases I've seen from a lot of mid laners, with that Resonant Pulse being just ridiculously good, especially against certain heroes, and he abuses that very well.
Yeah, it's probably not fair. It should probably be nerfed a little bit. But he definitely plays it extremely well, and you can see him actually going for more points in Pulse. Still waking up. But anytime they make a play like that, you have to immediately look for rotations elsewhere, and we can see that No-Tail, knowing that the supports were kind of in the mid lane, he's going to go snag the bounty runes top.
Yep.
OG is probably the best team in the world at doing this, where they... Wow, what micro. Oh, I thought he got that.
Bottom lane, they do get Zidirax though with a kill here mid one, and Thompson also merges Excalibur at the same time. Everyone is moving at the same time. Nobody's ever idle in this.
Exactly. That's the thing with OG, is if you see a rotation that is maybe not successful, you have to look somewhere else for another rotation, because they're always rotating.
Is trying to get No-Tail to deny himself, but the stomp from Roshan. Okay for being up against a lane where Samael got the only attribute shift, and they kind of left Testajoy alone. But it's just tough. What are you supposed to do here? You always know that the threat of No-Tail is lurking, and you can't really do much against that. There's a sinking kill here in the bottom left.
The first move will probably come out once Excalibur finishes this Helmet of the Dominator. Yep. Pretty close to finishing it up, only about 400 gold away. And then I would expect some sort of either high pressure in the mid lane, although you probably want to go top and shove Sumail out of the safe lane.
Mid one dies in the bottom lane, no problem.
Definitely, I think that the Oracle is being picked here, you know, not necessarily with a save in mind, but more so the magic damage resist and just the fact he's a good hero with a root. But getting it run down here by Thompson, just not enough save from the root because he's only level 5, and he's actually in trouble himself.
There's nothing you can do. DNZ, Stampede. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I spoke too soon. The Stampede was there, so they can actually counter Thompson. There's no astral step right now. Thompson is going to be run down. Excalibur, a second before he gets the helm of the Dominator, he acknowledges he needs that shapeshift. Do bite Thompson to death. That's really good, actually. Support for a carry trade or mid laner trade.
It is, but look where it happened. This is something that we saw over and over and over yesterday, which is that more levels and fortify their own position.
That's a very good point, actually. Oh, mid one, careful here. I don't know. I think he wants to fight this. He gets a double stun. Nicely done. As the rotation comes in from the Shadow Demon. Gonna get killed on DNZ, but Zidrak's also nearby. No Till might die here. DNZ, however, against 3. No Till dies first to those wolves. Really annoying. Socks the next target. And Zidrax wants to go for him as well. They kill the courier quickly from mid 1, but they're just trying to fight against the outpost. They end up winning this outpost battle. OG at least gets to keep the outpost under control. Do lose Susan. Favorite item. This Crystal's Mana that we're gonna. And okay, in the bottom lane, we're seeing their attempt at Zidrak's life. They are chasing him into the trees, and they could actually chase further. Assist Joy dies in the top lane. There's an initiation. They've managed to hold their front for now, take that tier 1 in the bottom lane. Very important to keep your safe lane alive, especially with the obsession that OG has with capturing your outpost.
Double damage.
Okay, with Thompson chasing down to a Lycan, getting a quick kill here with the double damage. Double Astral Step with the Crystal Walkout. That's a lot of wasted time for Singularity right now.
Yeah, Thompson is extremely farmed right now. He already has a medallion going for the Solar Crest. Great
that was a nice spike for Excalibur. Gonna continue this. Oh, they forced the shapeshift. That's an offensive shapeshift. Yes, it seems like it. They want to go for no-tail. In comes Excalibur, running after no-tail. Also the Ember. They don't have the steering chains properly. They're gonna go for the Morphling instead. He's his target. He evades the stomp. Some male styling with an Ember Spirit as he now proceeds to destroy the opposing Ember Spirit. And look at that. He's showing them how to really play the hero. He has one more steering chains. 2 seconds on Nice Light of Fist. Oh, but he did it a bit too soon. Not enough damage for Zidrax. They will instead catch the Oracle, and they'll settle for this. Oh, never mind. From behind, it's actually the Void Spirit who gets the kill onto Zidrax, and now fighting him more. Has the Joy, can't even get the stomp off. They are styling completely over Singularity right now. They will even find DNZ, who's in the Sandstorm, away. They have no detection for him, I don't believe. Nope. So DNZ should just be able to get away. He's annoying them right now, wasting a lot of space here, to be honest. But there are a lot of charges. Mid one uses their own Sandstorm. DNZ is forced away. The Epicenter got taunted, but they're gonna get the kill they were looking for, so it's not really a wasted Epicenter as long as they murder the Rubik. Yep. Both tier 1s have been taken by the Void Spirit and the Nature's Prophet respectively, and now finally the last tier 1 will fall to Samael. Perhaps also an Oracle to boot. 2-for-1 offer, perhaps not. Suzuya has the False Promise, and he should be fine for now. Oh no, the Morphling morphed the wrong way. Misclick there, and therefore Samael goes down. So does the Sankey.
Claiming the mid tier 1 tower, but they need to get more done. They need to get more towers. They need to get Roche potentially as quickly as possible.
That Curry will die immediately. That smoke, useless. Thompson the goal. Centaur stopped as they get a Burrow Suck. That's not bad. But the Fortune's End, good combination. They keep the root up onto both of them. Here comes the Ember Spirit. At least they killed No-Tail first. The Disruption might save Thompson. He has the Astral Step to simulate as well. He's getting away. Another Astral Step. Yes, sure. The kill sucks. If actually supports, the TP will happen. They don't see him. He's using the trees for cover. What a perfect play there by Thompson, honestly, and also by the Shadow Team. Great job, Sox, of saving his teammate. Just pushing casually while the rest of his team fought.
Zidrak's in trouble.
Yeah, Zidrak is not going to survive this. They didn't have time to use the Flame Guard there. That Thompson's discovered in the beauty of this item. And the Desolator will also further amplify. Look here by Singularity. What are they gonna snag here on the smoke?
That does me a bit.
Even worth using the smoke on no-tail, or will no? Does seem to be really useful. They haven't been able to take many towers, honestly. Mid tier 1.
Yeah, they need to claim this top tier 1 because they need access to this part of the jungle. So the smoke is just kind of to position their whole team. They're ready for this. They're actually going to catch the male, but he's already shifting.
Good, but they can kill him regardless. There's the Manta style though. And it's mostly roots on this team, so they can't do much. Oracle's caught out in the backline. Suzuya, what are you doing there? Cancel completely as in goes Thompson onto 3. And has to taunt Zidrax. They have to assimilate. Zidrax is going to swallow that up. Thompson, second Astral Step. Don't have it. But Samael still chasing after. Excalibur just lost his shapeshift. Samael is Ember Spirit form now. They're gonna go for both of them at the same time. They're dividing their efforts. Zidrex might die in the back lines. Excalibur definitely dies in the front lines. Thompson, 5 more seconds to last Astral Step. Zidrex is out of remnants. Samael still chasing after him. 7 seconds still wait for him, but they just don't have the mobility. Oh, or maybe mid one has a blink dagger. He threatens Zidrex, and there's a really nice searing chain stopping mid one. Yes, your Zidrex will die, but at least he gets a counter kill in the process. Now Thompson against 2 realizes he can just take him on no problem. At the Simulate by the Rubik gives him a bit of space though, and Thompson will not be able to acquire this kill.
Think going in anyway.
Oof. He was DNZ logical damages here.
Thompson's level 18 at 20 minutes. He's 5 levels higher than anybody else in this game right now.
6 levels higher than the Ember as they proceed to decimate the Centaur. Gone. No Tail looking for more, I think. Yeah, that was a very offensive teleport, but they're confident in this shapeshift used by Excalibur. They want to fight this. There's only one Astral Step, unfortunately. So that means that No Tail will die. Whew.
Dire's top tower.
Interesting. So he actually had that calculated, because if the 2 hits from the Astral Step, the Void Mark damage hit him, he was going to be dead.
Yep.
That's really good calculations. I'm trying to take
Samael's
out
in.
the Oracle. Yeah, Oracle's gone. And the Morphling's turned into Rubik, which is interesting. He stole the Burrow Strike. Fascinating. Still a Stampede if they want to leave. Disruption. Dobson.
Is under attack.
And they can continue. OG acknowledges. I mean, they're winning by a lot. They don't need to make any kind of risky plays right now. They might lose No Tail here. Thompson is left into his own devices. Yeah, I think No Tail's gone. But Thompson comes in with a double damage. Someone needs to dispel this. Or either just control him. Brosing up in one, though. Stop the whole zoo. Excalibur's supposed to shapeshift. Zui's already gone, though. He does get the full comers off on Excalibur before he dies. There's a disruption to stop this Lycan. A TP immediately by Saxa. But they do stop that with a nice burrow strike from Rubik. So 2 supports dead for OG. They also lost Thompson in that fight. And mid one will be the next one. However, mid one has a nice little blink dagger. He uses the max range blink dagger, but he does end up getting caught out regardless of the searing chains. Well, this mid one will be gone. Okay, that's a nice little smoke coming. So OG, and I love these smokes by the way. Just head on to the enemy, and they will find him. That's Aegis gone. They have Aether Remnant, so Barsuk in 5 seconds. They stop that for now, but Zidrex will still be killed off. It's just the duration of the Aether Remnant that they need. And they go for the Oracle as well. Oracle disintegrated. I don't know what you're talking about. Not when you're up against OG.
Because I'm pretty sure OG just doesn't care.
We're gonna find more. Wait, let's see. There's a burst like by DMZ though. Does control them, but that's Excalibur gone regardless. There's only so much DMZ can do here to control them, and hence the Joy is gonna suffer the consequence. In fact, no, they're going for DMZ. They know who the important target is here. His Rubik has done everything he could and more. He is but a Rubik.